right. Let's make sure this shit is doing what it gotta do, you feel me? What's popping? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So today I'm going to be talking about why some guys will do anything to get sex. Okay? Because some cats will do any goddamn thing to get some sex, man. But before we get into all that, what up, Jason? I'm gonna give the number so you guys can call it in a second. Excalibur, what's good? Before we get into all of that, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. And if you get this hard copy right here, you are going to get an autographed copy. Okay, so make sure that you guys get that and make the shit go down. You feel what I'm saying? So either get the hard copy, get the ebook, or get the audiobook, or you can get all 3. You feel what I'm saying? Just get it all. Just get the whole thing. You feel me? Also, make sure you guys get tickets. What up, Kelly? What up, Brandon? What's going on? Make sure you get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar, which is on April 14th. Okay, I'm going to have the links below, or you can go straight to mrlocario.com to get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. You feel me? So yeah, so we're gonna make that happen. We're gonna make that happen. The seminar is gonna be off the hook. The seminar is gonna be the shit. You feel me? What up, Lee Andrew? What's popping? What's going on? So, real quick, I wanted to talk about why certain men will do anything to get sex, right? Because you have a lot of guys out here who they're like, because I don't want to take it to the extent of talking about really even sexual assault. I don't want to talk about that really. We're not going to go that far. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about, just guys who are, your average everyday dude, but he'll go above and beyond just to get sex. You understand? It's crazy. Whatever, Albert, Cardell, CB, KS, Hunburner, what's going on? Mike 23 say you're doing good in the game. You smashed two women in a week. That's what's up, man. You stepping up your shit, so shit is popping off. But before I get into the calls though, what up, Moving in Silence? Before I get into the calls, I wanted to talk about this thing where guys just do whatever to get sex, right? So you're gonna have certain guys who feel they need to lie to women to get sex. You're gonna have guys who feel like they need to put up a lot of money to get sex. You have guys who feel like they need to have fancy cars and, fancy jewelry and all of this shit to floss in order to get sex from women. You feel what I'm saying? And so certain guys will overextend themselves in order to get sex. And some of the reasons why dudes do this is because one is ego. Because what happens is that guys get into a situation where they're with a girl or they're trying to get something going with the girl. And if they don't get sex from this girl, then they feel like they're not good enough. They feel like they're a loser. So they're looking for their validation through the girls that they're, having sex with. You understand? So they need the girl to fuck them to feel validated, to feel like they're actually a cool guy, to feel like they're worth something. So therefore, they're trying to do and say whatever they can to get the sex. You see what I mean? And that's the ego thing. For Life One Deep, you said you have guys that feel the need to simp to get sex. Exactly. You feel me? What up, Born the Legend? What's going on? You say you're trying to be like me. Now you gotta try to be like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to be the best you. But also you have guys who will lie to get sex. And you know how I already feel about this lying shit when it comes to getting sex. You know what I mean? And so dudes, they'll lie because they feel like you know, who they are and what they're about is not going to be enough to get sex from women. You understand? So then they'll say anything to a girl because they're like, well, if I say this, I'm going to get sex. So then what happens is you end up you're just doing shit just to get the pussy. You understand? But also what you got to understand is this, and this is the thing that guys got to understand is when it comes to the game, right? Yeah, Jason, I'm going to have you call in a second. Give me 1 second. When it comes to the game, right? The game is about you and you improving on your shit. So when you do and say anything to get sex from women or to try to get sex from women, you're making the vagina the most important thing. You're putting the pussy on the pedestal. You're putting the vagina over you, over yourself. You understand? And then this is when you start doing a lot of goofy shit. See, any real player, let me say this. Any real player has at one point or another turned down pussy. I'm going to say that again. Any real player has at one point or another turned down pussy. You understand? And the reason why they would turn down pussy is because there are certain situations where trying to get the pussy is going to compromise this guy's integrity. It's going to compromise what this guy is about. So he's like, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with you. You feel what I'm saying? There's been plenty of times where I was like, you know, in a situation where I could have got sex from this girl or that girl, and I turned the shit down. And the reason why I turned the shit down was because in that particular situation, you know, trying to get sex from this chick or trying to make anything happen with this chick was going against, you know, my own, you know, shit, what I look for and what I stand for. You understand what I'm saying? But certain guys don't give a fuck. And this is why you have a lot of guys that get into a lot of drama and a lot of bullshit because they have no standards. They're just like, I'm just going to fuck whoever. And the reason why certain dudes do this is because they don't have enough game or they haven't really gotten to the point where they've been able to get sex on a consistent basis, or they haven't had sex in a while. So if you're the type of guy who hasn't had sex in a while, you're not really getting any sex, then you're probably more likely the type of guy that's going to do some sort of desperate type of shit in order to get some sex. You feel what I'm saying? King Ramsey, you say you turned down pussy a few times and you're one of the scariest niggas ever. Oh, man, that's what I'm saying. Johnny Quest, he said, do I have any spare chicks that you could smash? And you know, it's funny. That's interesting you say that because, you know, a lot of times you can, if you hang out with dudes who get, this is what you got to do, Johnny. You got to hang out with motherfuckers that get girls. What up, Auto Chris? What's going on? You got to hang out with dudes who get chicks. If you hang out with dudes who get chicks, you're going to get pussy just thrown at you. Just by being in the situation. I had a friend that almost like, I would say like 80 to maybe like 85% of the time he hung out with me, he got pussy just by being with me. You understand? Like I remember one time I was at this, there was this girl I was dating. I went to a party with her and it was one of her friends' parties. And so I'm at the party with her. It's a house party shit. My boy calls me. He's like, yo, where you at? I'm like, I'm at this party. And then I asked the girl, I'm like, yo, can my homeboy come through? So she's like, yeah. So dude comes through. He ends up fucking the chick who's throwing the party. Just by him coming through to the spot that I'm at with the girl that I'm fucking with. You understand what I'm saying? There was other times I'm chilling out with this motherfucker. And we just be out talking to girls or whatever. And because he was sort of like, he was like a shy sort of dude. So I would bring chicks to us to talk, we'll have conversations, and then just by him being in a situation, he'd be getting some play. Like there was this one time, there was this bad Asian chick that I met at an event. This dude comes through after me. I introduce him to the Asian chick, right? And then he ends up fucking the Asian chick that I introduced him to. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. You know, sometimes if you hang around other players, hang around other dudes that's really getting it popping, you know what I'm saying? In certain cases, that shit'll go down. You know what I mean? So that could happen. But see, the thing is, this is what I want you guys to understand about this whole doing anything to get pussy. You understand? Because the thing is, when you do anything to get pussy, what it's doing is that it's basically getting you to have lower self-esteem. Because every time you feel like you need to do this thing or that thing or go above and beyond to get sex from a chick, what you're doing is the reason why you're doing that is because you think you can't get a chick being who the fuck you are. Johnny, you said as in regards to doing anything to get sex, if your goal is to get sex and you don't achieve the goal, how can you not feel like a loser? You don't try to achieve something to fail. See, and that's the thing though. Why are you feeling like a loser because you didn't get sex with this one particular chick? You understand? See, that's the problem with a lot of cats. Y'all be looking at this one girl or this one girl over here and you try to fuck with her and then shit don't go down and you're like, oh, this and this and that. Like I said in one of my last live streams, I was talking about how to fuck with multiple women. Or how to have, you know, sex with a whole bunch of chicks. Y'all have to spread your shit out, man. Like, I guarantee you, none of y'all in the chat room, I guarantee none of y'all in the chat room gets rejected more than me. I guarantee it. I guarantee none of y'all get rejected more than me. I'm telling you. But you know why? You know why that happens? But also, the reason why I get as much sex as I want is because I'm getting rejected a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So because that means I put in a lot of fucking work. Johnny, you said you challenged me on that. You think you get rejected more than me? I doubt it. Because if you was getting rejected more than me, you would be getting as much pussy, or you would be getting a good amount. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you. See, because the thing is, look, let me tell you guys something, man. The problem is, this is the problem with a lot of cats. It's a problem with a lot of cats. Is that dudes want certain results without having to put in the work. You understand? But see, you got a lot of cats out here that's like, yo, you know, I'm gonna do anything to get the pussy, even to the point where it's at the expense of their own happiness, at the expense of their own enjoyment. Like, for example, how many of you guys ever talk to a chick on the phone for a long time because you think this is the gateway to get the pussy, but you don't want to talk on the phone? You just talking on the phone because you think this is what you got to do. So let's say, for example, you meet a chick at the bar or something, you get her number, and you want to set up something so y'all can hook up, but you call her or she texts you or you call her, whatever, and she got you on the phone talking about a whole bunch of bullshit. You don't feel like talking on the phone, but you are sitting there an hour. I remember this one dude told me, not even this one dude, this chick, she told me how she was on the phone with this nigga for 6 hours. She was on the phone with a motherfucker for 6 hours, dude. Have any of y'all ever been on the phone with a chick for 6 hours? And I'm sure this dude didn't want to be on the phone with the chick for 6 hours. But she loved it because that's a lot of attention for her. But this is what I'm saying. You got dudes who will stay on the phone for 6 hours because they think, oh, if I continue to talk to this girl and spend time with her and this and this and that, then I'm going to get pussy. But they're doing shit they don't want to do to get pussy. You see what I'm saying? So that equates to you doing anything to get pussy. And this is the funny part about when, you know, and this is how I feel, and this is how a lot of dudes that I know that get a lot of chicks feel at the end of the day. And this is how you can tell when a dude is getting sex or not getting sex, right? A dude who will do anything for vagina, in most cases, unless he's like a sex addict or something or whatever, a dude who will do anything for vagina, the reason why he does anything for vagina is because he hasn't gotten enough vagina to realize that the vagina isn't that important. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, the vagina is good, but it's not that important to be doing anything for it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you got to look at yourself and you got to say, you know, what am I willing to do? Like, what am I actually doing to try to get sex? And is what I'm doing stepping outside of my character, stepping outside of what I would actually want to do? Is it me stepping outside of what I feel is right just to get this pussy? Because when you do that, when you think that way, you're just on some desperate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're really going above and beyond just for some sex, just to stick your dick in that warm hole for a little while. You feel what I'm saying? Because, man, when you start getting sex on a consistent basis, especially from different women, you start to realize that all the shit that you think you should be doing or going above and beyond to get sex, you're like, nah, son, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Because also you have to understand, you got to look at yourself as a man. As a man, it's like, okay, am I going to compromise who I am to get sex? Seriously, think about that. Think about that shit. Am I going to compromise who I am just to get sex? Johnny, so you said, so is a dude willing to stay true to himself and not get pussy better than a dude who does anything, even thinks he does not believe in and getting pussy? Yes. Absolutely yes. You know why? Because the dude who stays true to himself can get pussy. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not like being true to yourself means you just can't get pussy. Like it's impossible. Dude, I'm a fucking living example. I'm true to myself. I got married, right? And I let these chicks know that, you know, I do my shit on the side. I let them know. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm being true to myself. Hold on, is this stream working right? Because this shit is acting funny. Can you guys see me? Because this shit acting kind of crazy right now. Can you guys see me? Okay. Okay, you guys can see me good. Yes, this shit look like it's going crazy slow. But anyway. But this is what I'm saying, because you're saying if a dude stays true to himself and he's not getting any pussy, but then you have a guy that he's like, okay, I'm gonna lie now, and I'm getting pussy, right? What does that say about you, though? What does it say about you? It says that who I am is not good enough to get what I want. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's saying. You're saying who I am is not good enough to get what I want. It's really that simple. Because if you are being true to yourself, right, and you're trying to make something happen, and it's not happening, and then you say, oh, let me lie, and then it does happen, what is that saying about you? You see what I'm saying? If I'm like, I can't get, I'm trying to get pussy, I'm just being true to myself, and then I say, oh, you know what? Let me try to get some pussy with giving these chicks some money. And then I get some pussy because I'm paying this girl. What is that saying about me? That's saying I can't get pussy unless I pay for it. If I'm being true to myself and I'm not getting pussy right now, but, right, I lie to this chick and I tell her a whole bunch of bullshit to gas her up, and then she gives me pussy, what is that saying about myself? That's saying I can't get pussy unless I lie. So the thing is, if you're okay with that, you understand what I'm saying? Then do you. If you're okay with that, then do you. You have to understand, though, is that that's a recipe for low self-esteem. So what's going to happen is that it's going to be harder for you to actually even get women by being true to yourself. Because look, what's going to happen when you're in a situation where you can't pay for the pussy? Because just because you give a chick money doesn't mean she's going to fuck you. Do you understand that? Or just because you lie to a girl doesn't mean you're automatically going to get the pussy. So imagine you thinking all you got to do is lie, and you're lying and you're still not getting pussy. So imagine how that must feel. Where you're like, well, I'm not going to be myself. I'm just going to lie. And you still can't get pussy while you're lying. It's terrible. And this is the part that guys got to understand. This is what I was saying earlier. You could be, see, guys think, and this is the biggest form of low self-esteem ever. Just think about this. Seriously, think about this. If you even think saying, damn, well, what if I can't get pussy by being true to myself and being who I am? Do you know what you just said by saying that? Do you know what you just said by saying that? What if I can't get pussy by being myself? You just told yourself that who you are isn't good enough to get women. Y'all think this is a fucking game. I'm just trying to tell you, y'all, you'll soon see. Because like I was saying earlier, I'm an example of somebody being true to themselves. I told my wife, listen, I want to fuck other chicks. Right? And she's fucking with me. I told my girl I got a wife. When I first met, I got a wife. She's still fucking with me. You understand? I tell other women I got a wife and I got a girl and they still fuck with me. Right? So why I got to do all the bullshit? Moving in silence, he said, I don't think they understand that you're trying to teach them to be naturally attractive, and being authentic is something to where you really have to work on yourself consistently. Exactly. That's the thing. before, during, and after pussy. Exactly. Facts. This is what I'm trying to tell these dudes. I'm like, yo. Because a lot of cats, they're, because this is the thing. Back in the day, I lied. It ain't like I never lied to a chick and was doing all this goofy shit. But when you lie and when you do all this extra shit to try to get chicks, that's more energy you putting out. You know how much more energy it is to lie and do a whole bunch of bullshit? You feel what I'm saying? You know how much more energy that is? Mike 23, you said I keep talking about the same shit. What's the same shit I keep talking about? But see, that's the thing. A lot of this shit I gotta keep talking about so that dudes could get it in their head. You feel what I'm saying? Let me take a call real quick. Let me see who's this. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, it's Nez from London.
What up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I've been good, man. I've been good. Just tuned in for the first time in a while. I was just listening to you talking about, not lying and stuff like that.
Right.
I kind of laid off like approaching girls in the street for a bit because I've been busy doing other stuff, but I want to get back into it soon. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to ask a quick question. If you're at a spot like a bar or something like that, or you're trying to chat to this chick and there's other guys that are trying to get with them at the same time in the same sort of location. I don't know. You said what to do. What do you do in that situation again? You just kind of lay off the girl and talk normally to the other ones and don't act all kind of like you're in competition or something like that.
Yeah, well, let's say you're at a bar and there's a chick there and there's like 2 or 3 guys trying to holler at her at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Right? So at that moment, it don't really make sense in that specific situation to go and holler at her. You go and find another chick who's hot and holler at that chick. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if that first original chick at some point isn't surrounded by all those dudes, then yeah, you can go and holler at her at that point. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't want to be the 3rd or 4th dude all up in her face as these other guys are all up in her face. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit you got to understand. And also you want to be able to spread the game around, meaning, and this is the problem, this is why guys have a whole bunch of problems, is because they're honing in too much on one girl. When you're in a spot, let's say you're in a spot and there's 100 girls, there's probably 10 or 15 really hot ones. So if that one hot girl is getting talked to by two guys and they're all sweating her and doing some goofy shit, there's 14 other girls to talk to. You see what I'm saying? So why even go and try to get with that one girl and when you got all those 14 or 15 other girls there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes there's situations at a party where there's maybe one chick who's better looking than the rest that stands out amongst the rest of them, and most guys go after her. Because I had a situation where I was trying to chat to this chick once at a party last year, and there was another guy trying it as well. And like at one point, I had her like attention on me, but then the other guy, I kind of laid off a bit. And the other guy got in there first and like got her on the couch and stuff and started putting her arm around her and all that stuff. So yeah, that was. And
what happened? And wait, hold on. So you said you were talking to her first, right?
No, I think he may have been talking to her. We were kind of talking to her at the same time, and at one point she was showing me more attention, like talking to me more than him. And I kind of backed off a bit. And he quickly got her on the couch. He was like, "Yo, you want to go sit down on the couch?" And got her on the couch. After that, they started, flirting and him putting his arm around her and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if he made out with her or not, but because he got in there first, he was like, "Do you want to sit on the couch first?" And
did he leave with her?
Did he what? Sorry.
Did he leave with her?
I don't know. I don't think so. I left like 10, 15 minutes later because it was getting late anyway, and people were starting to leave. So
right. So in that situation, look, if that and this is why you guys got to get cards and all this other shit. If in that situation, if you talking to that girl and he's talking to the girl, and then you stepped away for a minute, you probably went and talked to somebody else, whatever. Before you leave, just go up back to her and be like, yo, it's good meeting you. Here's my card. Give me a call tomorrow, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And then you keep that shit pushing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all you really got to do. Like, but even so, this is what I want you guys to get out your head is that even if that girl is the hottest girl in the fucking spot, right? There's sometimes other girls who might not be as hot as her, but they're still good looking. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to get this because the thing is, on a subconscious level, you're putting her on the pedestal by singling her out. Do you understand what I'm saying? And making it be her, like, I got to get her. You feel what I'm saying? It's like if I'm at a party and I see Scarlett Johansson and fucking, I don't know, Mila Kunis and Beyonce, all three of them could get it. I don't give a fuck which one I get. You feel what I'm saying? Even if I thought, Mila Kunis or whoever was the hottest one out of the three. If somebody's talking to her, I'm going to go to Beyonce. I'm going to go to Scarlett Johansson. You see what I'm saying? So it's the thing is, you got to get out of this thing where you're pedestalizing these girls. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in that party, in that specific party, she was the one. Probably the only one.
So she was the only good-looking girl, and every other girl there was ugly. Is that what you're saying? All the rest of them was.
I mean, the decent-looking ones, the average-looking ones had boyfriends, and the rest of them were like fat heifers, like ugly heifers.
Well, then you gotta go to another party then after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I'm at a spot like that, and I'm talking to that one hot girl, I talk to her, try to pull her out quick, or if I can't pull her out, I'll be like, here's my card, boom, and then I get the fuck out of there. You see what I'm saying? And you move on to the next party or the next spot. You see what I'm saying? Like, just in general, just don't, you gotta stop making these women in these situations like special occasions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious, because that same girl who's hot, you can go to another spot and see 2, 3, 4 more girls that's hot. Go into another spot, see another girl that's hot. Like, there's so many hot women all over the place. So why would I even care if the other dude is getting with her? Dude, do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? Take her. You feel what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. You have to have that I don't give a fuck attitude where it's like, I don't need any one of y'all because there's so many of y'all. So what am I going to do sitting here worrying about you when another hot girl's going to come around in the next 20 minutes? You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this, you got to look at this shit on some abundant shit. Even when you at that party and you like, okay, there's one hot girl in here. I'm talking to her now. Let me just slide on my joint and bounce. You feel what I'm saying? To the next spot where there's more hot girls. Me and my boys used to do that all the time. We would go to like 3 or 4 different spots within like maybe, 2 or 3 hours. If we go into a spot, we'd be like, okay, this shit is kind of whack. We probably might talk to that one girl over here that we think is cute, and then we out to the next spot, and we go to the next spot. It's like 20 hot girls. You see what I mean? So you got to get into that zone. You feel what I mean? So So yeah, man, don't worry about that shit, man.
All right, yeah, thanks. Yeah. By the way, this like whole approaching in the street stuff. I kind of sense that it's kind of, I feel like it's a waste of time to do it on girls who are from like the UK or from the West. I feel that the girls who are like foreign, they're kind of easier and stuff like that. So I don't know, is it worth me just bothering with the girls from the UK? And like, I don't know if American girls are the same, but here it's like, seems like their standards are kind of ridiculously high. So I'm thinking, let's just keep focused on the foreign chicks from Eastern Europe, from Russia, because I like how they look as well. Like, they look feminine to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, whatever is more enjoyable to you. You feel what I'm saying? And you feel is a little bit easier for you to do. You feel what I'm saying? Then do that. Do what is going to be sort of like that, something you can take advantage of. You can say, okay, I notice when I talk to these type of girls, they're a little bit more, cooperative, then fuck it, do more of those type of girls then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to talk to this girl or have to talk to that type of girl or whatever girl. You can talk to whoever you want. The thing is that at the end of the day, though, you want to be extremely well-rounded and understand that there are girls in every group, you feel what I'm saying, that is going to, you know what I mean, be on some bullshit. And there's girls in every group that's going to be on some cool shit. And you don't really know who the cool girls are going to be until you actually approach some of them sometime. Because that same cool chick, like if you go up to this girl, she could probably be very cordial to you. And then let's say later that day, I go up to that same girl and she fucking ignores me. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on the guy. And so you don't know if you could be that guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why you got to put yourself out there. You feel me?
So the countries are relevant. Yeah, they all act the same, basically. That's what you're saying.
Right. It's gonna be so random here and there. But the thing is, you know, there are situations where, let's say if you're from the UK, right? So if you come to a different country and they hear your accent, you're gonna be like, they're like, oh, it's this hot foreign guy, just straight off because of your accent. So that's gonna give you an edge in certain situations. So certain girls will be more receptive to you than they'll be receptive to the guys in their immediate environment. So I remember when I was in Montreal, it was the same shit. Like the dudes out there was like, yo, these chicks out here, they're so, you know, standoffish, blah, blah, blah. They was talking mad shit. But when I was there, I'm from America, so these chicks was like super cooperative with me. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends. You feel what I mean? So it all depends. So if you notice that there are certain foreign girls who are giving you that play, take advantage of that. But at the same time, you don't want to totally dismiss the other chicks because there are other women who can be cool and who can make it happen with you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, man. But yo, I appreciate the call, my dude, man, because I got a few more people trying to call up, man.
Yeah, no. All right, man. Take care.
Definitely, man.
Later, yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
All right, peace.
Yeah, man. You guys gotta put yourselves out there. So the calling number 646-481-3901. 3901. Oh, and for the people, somebody was telling me, and I seen someone in the chat room talking about this earlier, talking about, oh, why are you now talking about going hard on lying to chicks? I want you guys to go back in the archives. I've been talking about this shit since the beginning. I actually have a video called Lying to Women Equals Weak Game. I did that maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So stop that. This ain't no new shit. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no new shit. So y'all can stop with all that shit. I'm like, crazy. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's up, bud? This is Terry.
What up? Where you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
The good life.
All right.
So I got a few of my friends who are not physically next to me right now, and they're watching your live broadcast, and they asked me to ask you this. This is not really about pickup, but it's about the difference between dating or courting black women and white women. And some of us had the opinion that the difference is that black women takes this queendom thing shit to a whole nother level.
Right.
You know, when I say queendom, I mean like hierarchy.
Right.
So it's like when they say they're a queen or whatever. And white women might do it too, but not to the extent of black women. But I want to stay here what your take is on that.
Well, the thing is, you got to understand, see, black women are in a very unique position. Just black people in general. So the way that a lot of black women sort of will come at situations, because a lot, you hear a lot of like, oh, it's a lot of the attitude, a lot of the aggression and all that other shit. All of that shit is indoctrinated societal conditioning that creates that situation where women will have that, very boisterous, dominant attitude. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to dealing with black women. See, white women don't got to deal with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, white women have certain issues because they're women, but they don't got to deal with certain shit because they're white women. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, because even myself, like, my wife is white, my girl is white, and there's this different type of energy that, or a different type of, interactions that they have just in general that they don't have to deal with as far as black women got to deal with. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That difference makes it happen.
I want to be clear on what you're saying. Are you saying that black women are kind of like compensating for the challenges they have in life?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like this. What you got to understand is, when it comes to, women are going to respond to men based off of power, dominance, and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to black women, and especially when they're dealing with black men, a lot of it has to do on a psychological level and also on a subconscious level of black men in general in this society not being in positions of power. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, you're always going to have that yin and yang. So therefore, sometimes you're going to have black women who are with black men where certain black dudes, and not all, because certain black dudes will be in situations where they don't really have certain things together as in juxtaposition to certain black women. But certain black women are put in certain positions because it's easier for black women to get certain jobs and certain opportunities than it is for black men. You see what I mean? So all of this shit contributes to the bullshit. You understand? But see, the thing is, if you're aware of it, you're gonna know what's really going on. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
because,
so, go ahead.
Even because there's like this conservative black women and liberal black women, but even with the liberal black feminist women who call themselves feminists, who say, I don't mind going Dutch on the first date. I mean, I actually put it to the test, and it's like, the bartender might be like, how you want me to split the check? And I'd be like, I just told them a peace sign, just to show split it in two. And then, like, black women be like, well, why did you do that? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, didn't you say you were cool with going Dutch? But sometimes, not all the time, I might have, like, a white woman who might just go ahead without even saying anything, paying for the date, or, like, buying a drink, or paying for the tip and whatnot.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel, in my own opinion, that black women are more demanding, even though they are, I find more single black women than I see single white men.
You said you see more single black women than single white men?
No, my bad. Yeah, I was going to say as a single white women.
Okay. Well, again, you got to understand, there's a lot of shit that comes into play with, the dynamic between, with racism, basically. You know what I'm saying? And white supremacy. That all of this shit, because you got to understand, like for me, see, I've dated way more black women than white women. You understand what I'm saying? And as I gotten older and I've gotten into different areas, this is why where I met my wife, it was like I was usually when I used to be let's say like maybe when I was a teenager to like maybe in my early 20s, it was 90% black women I was dealing with, and it was only strictly because that was all I was around. You feel what I'm saying? Then as I moved to different places, I started seeing more Asian women, more white women, more Hispanic women, whatever. So what happens is I saw both sides of the situation. So the thing was that you're gonna have some black women who are on point. You understand what I'm saying? Some black women who don't got attitudes. Some black women who are actually submissive. You see what I'm saying? But then also you're going to have a good number of black women who are caught up in how society and white supremacy has created a situation for the situation to perpetuate itself to where it's gotten to now. You see what I'm saying? So all of these things come into account because, see, what people like to do is they like to look on the surface. They don't like to look deeper as to why someone would act the way they act or why they would do the things they do. You feel what I'm saying? So like when you're saying, where the black woman is saying, well, why are we going Dutch or why are we splitting it or whatever? You understand? Versus the white lady who's like, yeah, whatever, I'll just like, pay for it and all this other stuff. Also, you got to understand this too, is that there's different dynamics at play when it comes to certain situations, because sometimes you have white women who will be with a black dude and she has no problem paying for it because she's looking like she's basically fetishizing the whole experience, meaning she feels she's paying for the experience to be with a black guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of shit that's going on there. Because I've been with white women who, the reason why they wanted to be with me is just because they were curious about some black dick. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it was more of this like fetish thing. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like, you know what I mean? So that comes into play with their cooperation. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand it. Like there's a lot of shit happening with that.
Okay. So it's like, I guess. So how would I go about handling that situation? Should I move accordingly or try to lead? As far as with black women, black and white women.
Well, just in
like
No, I was gonna say just in general. This is the thing that cats got to understand at the end of the day. At the end of the day, though, right? You got to figure out what type of chick you want to deal with, and whether she's as far as her character. Whether she's black, white, Asian, it don't fucking matter. My deal was I always wanted to be with women who were cooperative. So anytime I was with a black woman, she was cooperative. Anytime I'm with a white woman, she's cooperative. When I was with an Asian woman, she was cooperative. So any chick that I dealt with was cooperative, black, white, or whatever. There was white girls I was with that weren't cooperative, and I was like, charge them to the game, easy. Black women who weren't cooperative, charge them to the game, easy. Asian women who are cooperative, charge. You see what I'm saying? So it's all you got to figure out is what type of chick you want to deal with. Now, once you're dealing with her, all you're doing is doing what you would be doing with any woman is you lead the interaction, you make sure she's following you, you make sure she knows how to take instructions. If she's not doing that, you kick her to the curb. You understand? Because any woman who, black, white, or whatever, any woman who's not doing, let's say a chick has an attitude. Her attitude, that's really not your problem. That's some shit she got to work on. You feel what I'm saying? So if you see she got an attitude, then okay, well, you go over there. I'm gonna go over here and do my thing. You feel what I'm saying? Then you find a woman who doesn't have the attitude. Like, so if you're really into black chicks and you're like, I specifically want a black woman, you just got to find a black woman who doesn't have that attitude, doesn't have that bullshit going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's like that type of shit, because even with me, there's certain chicks. Now, go. What you saying?
It seems, and correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I'm interrupting you. No, but it seems like it's pretty much go there, kick game, and if it doesn't work, just leave it alone. Mm-hmm. Opposed to like go there, kick game, and if it doesn't work, figure out what extra you could do.
No, and that yeah, exactly.
Is that kind of your motive or your
absolutely. Because this is the thing. That's the problem with the game, actually. Most dudes be trying to make... It's like this. I always say, if you go to a shoe store and you wear a size 10, right? And they like, well, we only got a size 8.5. Are you going to just put the 8.5 on and say, I'm going to try to make this work? You ain't going to do that. You're going to be like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go find a size 10. You feel what I'm saying? So you find what fits. The only time you keep going and try to make shit work is if you see that there's actual interest there, meaning that, because like I always say, there's 3 types of chicks generally that you're going to run into. Chicks who are 100% into you, they're 100% cooperative, those are the best ones. You're going to have the second kind of girl who's sort of in the middle. She likes you, but she's not all the way sold, but she likes you. She's showing interest. And then you have the third type who totally doesn't like you at all. Like there's nothing you can fucking do. You're not her type. It's a wrap. So the second type of girl you could try to work on. You understand what I'm saying? Because she still has some interest. So that's okay to work on.
You're saying there's a yes girl, a maybe girl,
right.
and a no girl.
Exactly. So you can work on the maybe girl, but the no girl, kick that shit to the curb. You feel what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of no girls who guys think are maybe girls. You feel what I'm saying? And it ain't like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can work on the maybe girls.
Is there a way to turn the no girl into a maybe girl, or no girl into the yes girl?
No, the no girls will always remain the no girls. You know why? Because there are always going to be girls who there's something about you that they just don't like. You understand? Like there's something about you, the type of person you are that they don't like. And the reason why that happens is because in order for you to get a girl to be 100% into you, you always have to have girls who are going to be 100% not into you. That's yin and yang. That's nature. You understand what I'm saying? You're always going to have that. So it's a waste of time to try to get the no girl to turn into the maybe or the yes. It's not going to happen because she's just not into you. It's almost the equivalent of saying, can you get a super unattractive chick who smells like fish, who fucking has rotten teeth for you to like her? You're probably gonna like, fuck out of here. This is never gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's guys that, and this is shit that guys just gotta come to terms with. There's certain girls who are just not gonna fucking like you. You feel what I'm saying? And period.
There's a limit.
Say that again?
I'm piggybacking on what you're saying. There's a limit.
Yes, there's gonna be girls who just don't fucking like you. And the thing is, a lot of dudes' egos will make them try to make it work and do all of this crazy shit, and then it's just you're just gonna get more frustrated because you don't realize this girl's not trying to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You feel me? So yeah, but that's what it is, bro. You know. But yo, listen, I got a few more people calling in
like 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. But is there a way to differentiate with the maybe girl or the no girl?
Yeah, the maybe girl is going to be showing some sort of interest. The no girl is going to be, even if it seems like interest, it's going to be a consistent barrage of disinterest with the no girl. The maybe girl is back and forth. It'll be like, she's showing interest, she's pulling back, she's showing more interest, all that other shit. You see, it's back and forth. So that's really what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's certain other things you could look for.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably have to make a whole video just on that, so I can break that shit down, like the things to look out for. But y'all, I appreciate the call, bro. You feel me?
No doubt.
All right, bro.
All right, thank you.
Peace. All right, let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
Locario, what up, man?
What up? What's poppin'? Who's this?
This is Jay from CT, man.
From where?
CT, Jay.
All right. What's going on with you?
Yeah. I'm good, man. Yeah, I just have a couple questions for you, too, man.
All right.
Yeah. I want to ask you, too. I remember a couple times, you said that when you're interacting with a chick or like that, too, you need to be straightforward and stuff like that. But I see that, though, with most women, too, who I interact with, I'm straightforward. It's like they kind of washy-washy.
Mm.
Like if I ask them, if they say, so tell me what you're looking for, things like that. And I'm all straightforward, but I noticed that too. Like if I'm straightforward, like if I say, I just want to hang out, have a good time, some good sex, it's like it will. Then off the bat, it will back off.
Mm.
So should I go a different way about doing things?
Mm. No, well that's the thing. Any way that you do shit, there's gonna be a balance in anything you do. So, for example, if you go and you are direct with a whole bunch of women, right? What's gonna happen is there's probably gonna be a good number of women who are going to be put off by that. Why? Because a lot of women are looking for room to bullshit you and to get attention from you. So all you're doing is you're getting rid of the women who would have probably just used you for attention anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what you want to do is the reason of being direct is not even necessarily just to get, a whole bunch of chicks to just, smash and fuck with or whatever. It's more so to eliminate the bullshitters. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that if you talk to 100 girls and you tell them, hey, look, I'm just trying to hook up. I'm just trying to, have some fun. I ain't trying to do none of that dating shit. I just want to hook up with you tonight, whatever, right? You talk to 100 girls like that, maybe 5 of them will literally fuck you that night. You understand? So you might be looking at it like, damn, I got to, I talked to 50, 60 girls and they all said no, but you didn't get up to those 5 who was going to say yes. But let's say you did talk to 100 girls, you got to the 5 and they said yes. So now, even though it took you a while to get it, you still got those 5 who just wanted to do it at that point. You ain't have to waste no time going on no dates. You had to waste no time talking on the phone. You had to do none of that shit. Now, on the flip side, what you could do is you could go indirect. So you can say to a girl, hey, let's hang out and let's chill and let's get to know each other, whatever. You might talk to 100 girls like that, right? Then you might get maybe, let's say, 15 girls that'll go out with you. Then out of those 15 girls, you might, let's say if your game is tight, you might end up sleeping with 6 or 7. So now you slept with 7 going indirect. You slept with 5 going direct. It's not that much of a difference. So it just all depends on how you want to do it. Either way, it's always going to come down to that number. You got to talk to as many girls as you want. Some girls is going to be down with it. Some girls is not going to be down with it, no matter how you come at it. So you could come at a chick direct or you could come at a chick indirect. There's still going to be girls who's not going to fuck with it with the direct. There's still going to be girls who's not going to fuck with it with the indirect. There's still going to be girls who's going to fuck with it with the direct. There's still going to be girls who's going to fuck with it or not fuck with the direct. It doesn't matter. All of that matters is how you want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because for me personally, I just go direct 90% of the time because I don't like wasting time. You know what I'm saying?
So next question.
Go ahead.
So by you going direct too, do you usually tell them or do you wait till they ask you?
Tell them what that I want to smash.
Yeah, now you want about just it's most likely too. Like I said, if she usually won't bring it up, but it's my action. Let me give an example. Like I went on a date with shit. Everything even though I came late, so like you say too, also and off the bat too, like I sort of feeling heavy, and she was cooperating, stuff like that. But at the end of the night too, when I gave her right back, stuff like that, and I went to kiss her, stuff like that, she kept saying I'm moving too fast.
Right.
I'm moving too fast, but she still ended up kissing me though. But she think that I should charge it to the game.
Nah, this is the thing. If you still want to continue to see her and fuck with her because, she was still showing you some interest, you understand what I'm saying? You could still probably get at it and hit it. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is that, again, it all depends on what you're trying to do. Because you could spend some time to try to make that happen with her, or you could charge her to the game and then you can find a new girl who will probably give it to you faster. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is any route you take, you got to understand that you can get shit going. It just depends on the type of route you want to take. So what I'm saying is that, let's say, for example, that girl that kissed you, but she was saying you was moving too fast, you might be able to smash maybe like the 3rd or 4th time you hang out with her. You understand? Maybe, right? But how long might that take? That might take a few weeks, might take a month, who knows? You feel what I'm saying? So let's say for take an argument, it took you a month to smash, and you did smash her within a month, right? Yeah. On the flip side, you could have talked to 2 or 3 more girls who you probably could have hit the same night you met them within those 2 or 3 months, within that month. So that's what I'm saying. It all depends on what you're trying to do. It all depends on what type of energy and direction you want to give your attention to. Me, what I do personally is if I was with that girl and I want to smash, I always think about what I want to do. So if I'm saying to myself, look, I'm with this girl, she's talking about I'm moving too fast. I respect that she's saying that, but I don't want to move slow. So you know what? I'm going to let her go on her way. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to go talk to somebody else. You see what I mean?
I'm one of your stuff too. You said that too. Girls don't really move fast when a girl. That's why I was reading it. You want to ask her, hey, when are you free? But she did tell me that too. She was going to be busy. But in my mind, I always say that too. When a person have like a high from 1 to 10, she's interested. And if it's an 8 or 9, she's going to make things happen. Would you agree though?
Exactly.
Like if they're really interested. No, but she did tell me that too. She was going to be busy. After that though, I kept trying to be scheduled. like to see her again. I'm trying to make stuff happen, but she kept saying she was busy. She was busy, but I figured maybe she wasn't. She was interested, but she wanted to keep me in the back burner. I'm guessing too.
Right. That's right because
I messed up. I texted her.
Right.
I texted her, if you're not interested, let me know. You think I fucked up by doing that?
Nah. Well, this is the thing. You don't want to. This is the thing. You don't want to necessarily. The only time, see, you want to. The best course of action really is to keep shit open-ended. Meaning that you don't necessarily need to text her and say, yo, you seem like you're not interested, so whatever. You understand? Because she could be interested and she could want to smash or whatever at some point, but you need to keep her on the back burner. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, so what it is that she's like, oh, we're moving too slow. Okay, cool. So if you still want to fuck with her, cool, no problem. Listen, we'll get together soon, right? Then you start focusing more on other women. Now, let's say you talk to 2 or 3 other girls, and let's say those 2 or 3 other girls aren't available. Then you call her. She's your backup plan. You feel what I'm saying? You hit her up. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on with you? You feel what I'm saying? Because since you left it open-ended, she's still an option that you could fuck with. Because she still showed some sort of interest. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to totally cut it off unless... The only time you totally cut it off is if she's showing total disinterest or she's fucking crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But but in your situation, you could keep her on the back burner. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So but yeah, talk to other chicks too though. Talk to other chicks too. Keep on the back burner.
Real quick, last thing though. But as far as I'm the type of guy, like my first day like this, I usually go for a kiss. If I don't see that they don't kiss me on the first day, I cut them off. Is that a bad thing, or should I go on the second day? When do you go? Should I go on the second day? Because most women, like I said, if you're trying to flirt with them, because I like to touch, see where I'm at with a woman. I don't like to play no games.
So you're saying if she don't kiss, should you charge it?
On the first day.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're on a date with a girl and she don't kiss you, she's done. Like period. Fuck all of that. She's done. Because it's one thing for a woman to say, "Hey, I don't want to fuck you on the first date. I want to sort of get." I could rock with that. But if you're trying to kiss the girl and she ain't kissing you, nah, son. That's straight disinterest. If she don't kiss you at all, that's some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that you charge to the game because there's no excuse for that bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
definitely kick that to the curb.
All right, then.
All right, bro.
Definitely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it too.
Appreciate the call, man.
Definitely. Enjoy your weekend, man.
All right, man. You too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta watch these chicks, man. They'll fucking waste your time if you let them. They will waste your time if you let them. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, man. Yeah, I don't play that no kissing shit on the first. Nah, we done. We are done. But yeah, that's what it is, man. A lot you guys got to think about what you want, man. And you can't be scared to kick these chicks to the curb, B. You can't. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, this
is
the charming Mike Gates from Chicago. What's good?
What up, bro? What's going on?
Hey, man, I need your advice real quick.
All right.
So I met this chick at the I work at a school, right? So I thought it was a teacher, but it was actually one of the moms of the student, right? So we get to talking about, I thought she was a sub. She's like, "No, my mom, I got a parent conference." So I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" She's like, "I work for insurance agency, like pension." I was like, "Okay." So I asked her for her number. So I don't know if she got a man or not, so I'm thinking of hitting her up, but like, "Hey, it's Mike. We met earlier. You caught my attention. Let's meet up for a bite or something." I don't really want to give her like the building name because she could, turn me in like, "Oh, you're a guy at the school." So what do you think?
So wait, so you work at the school?
Right, and this is one of the moms.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to hit up like late, but see, I don't know if she got a man because you know what I mean, like.
Well,
the teacher was coming. She gave me the business card. I was like, "Oh, you got a business card or something?" So I want to hit her up on some discreet shit like, "Oh, this is Mike. We met up earlier. You caught my eye. You were looking cute. let's meet up for a coffee or something.
Right, yeah, do some regular shit. Do some, like, harmless, low-key shit. And then see how she responds. You feel what I'm saying? So,
right, because I don't want her to be like, oh, well, this is so-and-so was trying to spit game at me. And,
right, well, the thing is, you just want to keep it cordial because, you know, if you work there and she's one of the parents or whatever, you know, you don't want to come off too strong at first because you want to still test the waters out and see what she's about. You know what I mean? And then if she's responsive to you saying, hey, let's get a coffee or something, then, you know, you move it from there and then you see what it is. You see what I mean? So yeah, just start off real light. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. There'll be some badass moms up in there, Locario. you know what I'm saying?
You fucking with these MILFs and shit, man. Crazy.
Oh man, well I'm at a high school and shit, so you know what I'm saying? The moms are young and shit, but it's like, you know, I keep, but like I want to try to get at them, but I don't want to go put myself in a situation where they could tell, you know, trick off on me, like tell the principal, like, oh, you know, your engineer's over here trying to, you know, get on me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it after hours, you know, like the, you know, just like that book recommends, and then, you know, hit them up like, hey, you know, you caught my eye, you know, you be, you know, interested in, you know, grabbing a coffee.
Yeah, just, you know, just do that shit real nice and regular. You know what I'm saying? So that it's not like, because the thing is, if you hit up a chick and it's real, like, just regular, chill, you know, relaxed type of thing, all she really need to do is say yes or no. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, if you in that situation and you texting her some freaky shit at that point, then that could be an issue because she's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So you want to just keep it to where if she's going to decline, she's declining, you know, based off of something that seems just on some cool shit. You feel what I mean? So, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get to strike the question, like, you know, on some, like, you know, you got a man type shit. So I kind of used one of the methods off the book, you know, use shit surrounding the area, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what do you do? You know, she's like, oh, you know, I'm a what is that called? A pension specialist. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Well, but the thing is, if she got a man, she'll most likely let you know anyway. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, it could just be, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, you know.
Right. So, yeah, I'll just take my chance and be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, let me know, though.
Keep on pushing.
Yeah, keep me updated. Let me know what happened with that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the guys got to get up on that yogi stress-free tea, man. That fucking, them adjustments, that book. That, you know, that book is going to be award-winning, that book you wrote, Locario.
Yeah, hey, that's what's up, bro. I appreciate that shit, man. You feel me?
I
appreciate that shit.
I got to listen to it, you know, twice a week.
That's what's up, man. But y'all, I appreciate the call, my dude. Yeah, keep me posted on that shit, all right?
Most definitely. All right, cool. I'll hit her up and see what's good.
All right, later, man.
All right, man.
Peace. Yeah, man. Woo. Man. So I'm recording at a undisclosed location. Yo, this room is crazy. This shit got a fucking, it's like a mini one-bedroom apartment up in this piece. Got the fucking fridge and the sink and the stove and the dishwasher and all that shit. Man. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's wrong? What's up, man? I caught your show up here at the job, man. What's up, man?
All right, what's poppin'? Who's this? What's your name?
Man, this is Carlos, man. You know I got another story to tell, man.
All right, what's going on? Oh, I didn't even recognize you, but go ahead. Go ahead real quick.
Yeah, you know, I got my, I'm on my meet and greet thing, man, because I work in a very busy area here in the ATL, man. Mm-hmm. And I got a nice little story. I've met a couple ones that's actually been cooperating. Mm-hmm. That hit me up. I actually met this fine-ass chick today, right? Mm-hmm. I walked up to her, and I tried to give her my number. She just flat out was like, no. Right. And guess what? I was cool. The reason I'm calling dudes to tell dudes is because it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't feel no kind of way when she said no or any of that. If anything, I actually had more respect for her because guess what she didn't do? She didn't waste my time. Mm-hmm. She didn't try to play me. She didn't do any of that goofy shit. Mm-hmm. She kept it real. It was like, no, I don't want your number.
Right.
I said, all right, cool. And I fell back and I got out of her face.
Mm-hmm. Real shit. Real shit. That's some real shit. Nah, that's
man.
Dudes got to understand that. Like, I'm telling you, rejection, That ain't nothing. That happened to everybody, man. Like, that shit be happening to me all the fucking time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the goddamn time. Especially since, you know, the situation I'm in where I got a wife and a girl. So, you know what I mean? I go up to chicks. They be like, is that a ring on your finger? You know what I'm saying? And like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And then you got chicks who, they cool with it. So it is what it is. So I'm like, you know, anybody could get rejected, and anybody could get shit popping with a chick. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, the thing is what they need to learn, man. Like I had to learn just doing this over and over again. Mm-hmm. I think you said it before in your video. You need to be emotionally detached.
Right.
Like they shouldn't be emotionally attached to the situation because you don't know her, so she shouldn't have a magic word that she can say to hurt your feelings.
Right. Right.
Like if a woman you don't know has the power to hurt your feelings, she not the one with the issue. You the one have issues.
Facts.
Man, that woman, like if she could have told me today, she could have said, "Get the fuck out of my face."
Right.
And guess who wouldn't have gave a fuck? Me.
Exactly.
I would have got the fuck out of her face, but I just would have got the fuck out of her face and went and hollered at another bitch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like I did, you know what I'm saying? When she left, like I wouldn't have been mad at her. I just wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't be fazed by it.
Mm-hmm. Real
so
talk.
I would just tell guys at the beginning, you know, with the situation, man, just approach it from that standpoint. Keep talking to women. You're not gonna avoid running into women that are bitches.
Mm-hmm. Right, real shit.
You're gonna run into them sometime if you're trying to get a cooperative one. And then you might meet a real one like how I met today, who was real enough to just be respectful and say no.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Real shit, man. That's how you gotta do. Like if cats get over this rejection shit or, you know, worrying about what chicks think and all that, they be alright. They be good. You feel me? They would be good, man.
Oh they gonna be more than good, man. But I'm gonna let you continue on with the show. I just want to call you in and you know, tell everybody that, man. So hopefully to give them some motivation to do their thing.
That's what's up, bro. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace.
All right, man.
All right, let me see who this is. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Locario?
What up? Who's this?
Just Shocker from C2.
All right, what's going on with you?
Chilling, man. Hey, so like this year, I've been working on like my tonality and like not putting so much emotion in a game.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious, like last night, there was like a couple like these young girls, like I think they're like volleyball players. You know, I shot them a line real fast and asked them a quick little question.
Mm-hmm.
And these chicks are like ready to play the shit out of me, but you know they can hear in my voice that like I really didn't give a fuck what they had to say, and then they start coming correct, like what the fuck is like? I don't understand why tonality is like so important and like being like overly needy. Like that shit is just like blowing my mind. You know, like the way I'm having conversations now as opposed to before. I'm really surprised like how drastic the changes are, even though you know they're so subtle. Like why is that?
Right. Well, the thing is,
happening so fast.
Well, the thing is, a lot of it is just really like your frame, like how you come at the situation. Because the thing is, you know, women, and this is what guys got to understand. A lot of times women will be on autopilot when they're dealing with you. You understand? So any dude that comes up, sometimes it's almost like a fucking a conditioned reaction within them to sort of like, you know, respond in certain ways. It's kind of like when if you are walking out at night at 2 a.m. and you hear somebody walking behind you, you automatically might be thinking, okay, who's this? You might turn around a little bit, or you might be super cautious, or you might you know, you just, all these different things are happening just based off of that situation. So it's the same thing with chicks, where chicks are always getting hollered at, guys talking, looking, doing all this other stuff. So just off the beginning, they usually have a certain type of like energy towards that. So it's this certain, like, a lot of girls will say no, or they'll sort of be standoffish sometimes, just, you know, automatically. So when you come up to a girl and she does something just off a reflex, but you're not fazed by it, you feel what I'm saying? And you're just cool and you calm and whatever, it sort of knocks down that wall, and now the actual situation can happen. You see what I mean?
Yeah, cause I like literally saw her voice crack, her face change. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck is happening? You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. It was just like you know, like I just like bitch smacked her with my voice. It was crazy, man.
Right.
Like,
right.
she literally came correct.
Right. Nah, that's the thing. You gotta learn how to. A lot of cats gotta learn how to understand how to not be reactive to women, and always maintain their stature, maintain their frame, maintain how they're coming at the situation. You see what I mean? Because that's gonna make a huge difference when you're dealing with women. Even to the point where, let's say when you get rejected, if a guy gets rejected, right, and he looks like he's defeated. You feel what I'm saying? Then what's going to happen is that look in that is going to, first of all, he's feeling defeated, so that's why he looks defeated, right? Then what happens is that he internalizes that feeling, so either he's going to hesitate to talk to a next girl, or when he does talk to the next girl, when that shit happens again, when he gets rejected, that's the feeling he's going to feel again. Versus if he knows how to deal with that situation, knows how to be, sort of non-reactive to that, to where he's not looking at rejection as this sting or this big thing, then what happens is that when a chick sort of does something just off the bat that seems like a rejection, he's not going to be thrown off. And then by him not being thrown off, he looks a certain way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
because it was like all the chicks that like normally I would like get out of there, but like I've been like holding my frame a lot longer, like staying there for longer. And it's like all the chicks who came with like the immediate bitchy attitude are ones who switch up in 2 seconds. Like, oh, he actually wants to talk to me. Like, it's like, I said, oh, these shits were just straight tests, man. Like, I kept failing them before.
Right.
It was like every chick that came at me barking, like the one who was trying to cop block me, or the one that just had like a fucked up attitude.
Right.
We just switch up, and it's crazy.
Right, and also there is a time when chicks is gonna be on some super stupid shit where it don't, you're just like, okay, she's on some bullshit. I'm keeping this shit pushing. You understand? But,
yeah.
But
that happened to me 2 nights ago. Yeah.
Right, but if you know how to read the situation, you can see like who's really, you know what I'm saying, who you could really talk to and make shit happen, or who you can. That's what I was talking about with the other caller, where you have the women who just are giving those signs that they're totally not into you, and then the ones that sort of like, in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Because, like, the thing I'm experiencing a little bit now is, like, chicks who are feeling the game, who are, like, feeling the conversation, feeling everything, but, like, just won't follow through.
Right.
Like, do I need to get better with persuasion for that, or do you think it's just them?
Nah, sometimes
we'll have, like, a cool conversation, and, like, they'll be touching me, and like I'll be holding her hands while I'm flirting with her, and I'll snag the number. But then like the day after, I'll send them a little text and nothing but silence.
Right, and that's the thing that happens a lot. And actually, I'm glad you brought that shit up, because my next Bad Boy membership program is specifically about what you just said. How it's called closing the deal, because what happens is a lot of times. Cats, what they do is you get a girl's number, everything seemed cool, and then you hit her up, and then it's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? She don't respond, nothing.
Yeah.
And so in the program, what I'm teaching guys is certain things you could do before you get the number that usually makes the girl want to respond to you and see you again. So it's like a few things that you can do. But I'm not going to talk about it now. I'll put out a preview and a little clip about that later. But I'll let cats know.
Text game too, or not really?
Say that again?
Does that have to do with like text game too, or that's just mainly like the whole interaction?
Yeah, it's really well, it's a little bit of the text game, but a lot of it is more so what you do beforehand. So what I mean is that there's certain things that you could do beforehand before you get the number. Because a lot of times, certain guys, what they'll do is they'll talk to a girl for like a minute. They'll get her number, and that'll be it. And sometimes that's enough. That's all you got to do. And sometimes they'll respond to you.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes where you'll do you get a bunch of girls' numbers, and then it's like crickets, like nothing. They don't respond, whatever. So I'm talking about how to really get that shit popping. On some other shit. You feel me? But yo, dude, I appreciate the call, my dude. So I gotta get to a few more of these, man.
One last thing. So when you plan on dropping that, this month or next month?
Yeah, it's gonna be on March 1st. March 1st, I'm gonna drop it.
All right, good luck, Mr. Locario.
All right, bro. That's what's up.
All right,
peace. Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all gonna have to that program's gonna be crazy. That program's gonna be crazy. Like I'm going the fuck in on that one, because that shit sucks. Where you trying to get chicks to call you, and then they just don't. You be like, what the fuck? And you thinking everything was cool when y'all first met. Y'all was talking, everything was nice. She gave you the number, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? So, you know, so I'm going to be breaking down all the shit you could do beforehand. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know. But yeah, man. But yeah, you guys got to get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Shout out to everybody who got tickets already. Make sure you get your tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Go to MrLocario.com to get your tickets, or click that link below this video that I'm going to have to get that. Also, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. You feel me? That's going to be crazy. I'm actually working on my new book now. I don't want to get into too much detail, but it's much needed. I'm just saying. So, Rob Cruz, you said you want me to explain more about the seminar. So the seminar really, it's basically, it's going to be me. Miles is going to be there. He's going to be speaking, and we might have some surprise guests. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on that, but it's basically just going to be about breaking down a lot of true things about the game and a lot of bullshit things about the game, and how you know, the real shit, how that actually works, and how the bullshit doesn't really help anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And talking about different ways that you can get, you know, get more things going, actually getting more things popping with your dating life, your relationships, your sex life, whatever, by doing the things that actually work. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna get deep into it. So I'm telling you guys, I want to miss this shit. Crazy. Saiku Naiji, what's popping? You said, what do you say about chicks who show interest but are sometimes uncooperative? Should you charge those chicks? I usually would charge them because I don't like doing all that work to fucking try to get those chicks. But you still can turn those uncooperative chicks to cooperative chicks because they're showing some sort of interest. But also you gotta be careful too, because some of those girls could be attention whores. So they could be using you for just attention. So you gotta know how to maneuver with that. The way that you can sense if a girl is just on some attention shit is that you have to metaphorically back her into a wall, meaning that if I'm flirting with a girl and I'm trying to hook up, I have to go hard with the flirting, with the verbals, and the, you know, getting her into that space where she has to either say yes or no to the situation. So I'm leaving her no room to play games. And that's the problem with a lot of guys. I leave women a lot of room to play games. You understand? This is why, like, a chick loves when a guy is very indirect. This is why I like to go direct a lot of times. Because if I tell a chick, hey, I want to fuck you, or hey, I want to hook up, that's plain as day. Either it's you want to do it or not. You see what I'm saying? Versus if I'm very indirect, I'm very friendly, I'm very just cordial, I'm very just regular around her, I don't really go in, then she could hang out with me, and then if I finally decide to make a move, she'll be like, oh, I didn't know you felt this way. I thought we were just friends. I thought about no. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens. So, you know, you gotta understand that shit. It's crazy. For Life One Deep, you said help Jam Brandon. Oh man. I'm starting to realize certain cats, I don't think I can help, man. I don't know. Certain dudes, I don't know if I can help them. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Locario?
What's poppin'?
Huey Freeman, bro. Nothing much, man. About to go see Black Panther in a minute.
Alright.
But hop on here real quick and kind of back you up on this whole honesty thing. I see you get a lot of slack from it.
Ain't that some crazy shit? But cause that's what I said. That's some crazy shit. It's like, how do you get slack for telling niggas to be honest? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, stupidest shit ever, man.
Right, that's crazy.
And they're just going ass backwards, but it makes it easier for me, so I'm not really.
Right.
I'm not tripping.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm 29 years old. I'm probably at 103 right now to 108. All right, and I gained probably double 10, 20 fold as soon as I just started coming from the gut and just being just real with it. I mean, it's ridiculous the power I have over women now. It's ridiculous how easy pussy falls in my lap. Just left and right, left and right. I told a chick the other day I broke up with 2 chicks. Next thing I know, she was over here that night sucking my dick.
Nice.
Like it's ridiculous, bro. But I mean, if they just and what I was gonna say to back you up, if you go into psychology, the whole lizard brain and all the rest of this stuff, and I mean, you know, from a marketing perspective and business, because you know you're an entrepreneur. But the dominance hierarchy is ingrained in every human being. And the top of the dominance hierarchy is the king. Why do people respect the king? Because the king will tell you to go fuck yourself no matter what.
Right.
And he's just real as fuck.
Right.
So honestly, if you're not a king yourself, or I'm not saying that you're not a king or anybody's not a king, if you have the king's mentality of you're a leader / warrior for this tribe, and you have to be honest in order to have good leadership skills, women just flock to it.
Real shit.
I mean, it's I don't know, man. I can't believe you keep getting, like, day after day I look on my YouTube and you have another video up about being honest.
Right, because you know what it is? Because dudes right now, when it comes to the game, is real goofy. You understand? I don't know what is happening with motherfuckers, but it's like they're, you know what it is? This is really what it is. I'm gonna tell you really what it is. What it is that you have a certain amount of dudes who they have trouble with getting women. You understand? Like, they really got trouble with getting girls. They're not attracting any girls. They're not getting the type of girls they want. And, you know, shit is real hard for them, whatever. So when they hear some real shit, the real shit sounds like too much work. You understand what I'm saying? It sounds like, oh, I don't want to have to do that. Why I got to do this? And I'm scared. And I'm so what happens is that they're constantly in the back of their head looking for quick fixes. So when it comes to lying sounds like the quick fix. You feel what I'm saying? So bullshitting and all that sounds like the quick fix. It sounds like the out. So it's like, oh, well, you know, this is good, so I don't got to worry about all that other bullshit. I don't got to worry about being confident. I don't got to worry about working on myself. I don't got to worry about nothing. All I got to do is say this, and that, and then I can have a girl fucking with me. And it's like, the thing is that it's funny because what it is that they're looking at the low-hanging fruit, meaning they're looking at just getting sex. And this is what we also about earlier in the show about dudes who do anything to get sex. See, you getting sex should be a byproduct of how you've cultivated yourself as a man. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that if you cultivate yourself as that dude, sex is going to come to you. You feel what I'm saying? Chicks are going to want to fuck with you, period. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you're lying and it's almost like you're sneaking in through the back door trying to make some shit happen versus cultivating yourself to the point where they will roll out the red carpet for you in the front door. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like,
no, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And it's like, and it's funny because you would think like, how the fuck? Because this one dude got upset at me for saying, oh, why you gotta be talking about honesty and that's some bullshit and, you know, chicks be lying, blah, blah. I'm like, that's the equivalent of somebody getting mad at a personal trainer saying eat healthy and work out. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, oh, why you telling niggas to eat healthy and work out? That's some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, that's how crazy dudes are. Where you'll shun the truth. That's crazy. I don't get that shit. You know?
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. No, I mean, I don't get it either. I see this shit daily, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna call one over tonight, and it's. I mean, I don't understand it. And it's like at the same time, you don't want a bitch to lie to you. Why the fuck would you lie to her in the first place?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And as a leader, on top of that, so what type of relationship are you leading? I mean,
exactly.
It's just dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. I don't know if it's this MGTOW shit or this other shit that's out here, but it is stupid,
right,
man. And it is ridiculous, especially with the feminist movement. You got the feminazis and shit going crazy.
Right.
But the crazy thing about the feminazis they see a real man, you be fucking her in the bathroom, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's. Oh, I got the.
Oh shit! You got the got the alarms going on and shit in the background, bro. You all right? You
have to burn me up for telling the truth.
You ain't get. I know, right? For real.
But yeah, man, it's just some crazy shit. And then I saw the MGTOW stuff. MGTOW, I don't understand how you gonna get mad at women for. First off, I mean they're all in their feelings and all the rest of this shit, but you're gonna get mad at women for them starting their own group and fighting men. You're gonna try and combat that by doing the exact same thing instead of just being a man in the first place and treating them like a little girl.
Right, like exactly.
Girl, she's gonna stop acting up.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about the MGTOW dudes? This is what they don't get. Because they're always complaining about this. You know, women are gonna do this. Women are crazy like this. And women are like this. You know, if as a man, if you manage your situation with women, right? 90% of that shit they complaining about would not happen to them. And that's the thing they don't understand. Because this is the thing. I agree with what they're saying as they'll say, well, you know, chicks do this and chicks do that. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. They do that. You know why? Because they're females. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what they do. That's what they do. Yeah. But the thing is that if you're the type of dude who knows how to deal with a woman, you 9 times out of 10, you ain't got to deal with none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because when I fuck with a girl, I talk to a girl, and the first time she starts saying some bullshit, right? The first time she starts saying some bullshit, or she starts doing some bullshit, it gets checked. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, you all right, bro? You got yeah. So
no, this has the fire alarm here, man.
Right. So
hang up in a second. Like I gotta go see the movie, but
right. So
go ahead. That's what you were saying. What were you saying?
No, I was saying that, you know, the first time the chick does any bullshit or says any bullshit, it gets checked. And then so that shit stops. Now, if it doesn't stop, she gets kicked to the curb. It's that simple. But see, dudes will say, oh, but you know, if you get a girl pregnant, then she could take half your shit and all this other. Why are you getting a girl pregnant then? If that's your concern, you don't got it. Nobody's forcing a nigga to get a girl pregnant. Dude, it's not that easy to get a chick pregnant. I don't think people understand that. It's really not that easy to get a. Chicks have a window.
I'm gonna be real though. I'm gonna be real. I talked to you about getting a girl pregnant one time.
Right.
But that's because I've had 3 pregnancy scares. I like fucking without a condom. It's stupid.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Cause see, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times when motherfuckers almost get chicks pregnant, it's because of stuff like that. You understand? Because if you wear a condom 99.9% of the time, you ain't gonna get no chick pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you're using it right. You feel what I'm saying? So if dudes is worried about that, don't get no chicks pregnant. If you're worried about the whole marriage shit, don't get married. It's almost like it's funny. It's like the MGTOW shit. I understand it in principle, but it's weird how they go about it, because I'm like, what you're standing for should actually allow you to be able to be in position to where you wouldn't even have to complain about the shit you're complaining about. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
No, I feel.
But that's the thing, because the thing is, if I'm chilling with a chick and I'm like, look, I'm gonna fuck the shit out this girl, but I ain't getting this girl pregnant. I ain't marrying this girl. I'm not doing shit. You feel what I'm saying? And the chick will still fuck with you if you want some man shit. But see, if you with a girl and you constantly complaining about how she is and what she's doing, and oh my, that's not no man shit. Because what you're doing is basically it's you complaining is making you as a man look unattractive to the woman, which further makes you not fuck. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
You want to fuck the bitch, you want to be the bitch.
Dude, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you want to fuck the bitch or do you want to be the bitch? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You understand?
Like, I'm right. I feel you on everything you're saying, man, and keep preaching, because these motherfuckers, somebody needs to wake them up before it's too late.
That's what's up, bro.
You know, mass shootings everywhere already.
Right, exactly, right. For real talk. That's I feel you, bro. But y'all appreciate the call, man. I appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Man. Real shit. A great man, a wise man named DMX once said, you don't listen to that bitch, you don't argue with that bitch, all you do is fuck that bitch. He told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man. Like, I don't understand what cats don't get. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Khalil, you hilarious. You said DMX got 15 kids. Yo. Dude, on some real shit, the amount of fucking I've been doing, I should have 100 kids at this point. I don't got no kids. Like I told you how to do it. Put that condom on, fuck her, and pull out with the condom. Nigga, I don't play no games. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm fucking a chick, I'm fucking. I got the condom on and I still pull out. Then I go to the bathroom. I think I told y'all my ritual before. I get me a Snapple at the corner store. I put the Snapple in a brown paper bag. I drink the Snapple. I put the brown paper bag on the fucking counter or whatever. I fuck the girl. I pull out right before I'm about to come. I come in the condom, take the condom off, roll that shit up, put it in the brown paper bag, roll the brown paper bag up, and I put that shit in my pocket. And I walk the fuck out with the sperm in the condom in my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? These chicks ain't getting no parts of my sperm, son. You feel what I'm saying? No, you feel me? Like, I don't even flush that shit. I don't want. No, I want the condom with me when I leave. You feel what I'm saying? Jermaine, you say y'all don't want to hear that shit. Death Row Cam said protect the condom at all costs. Exactly. Even while I'm fucking the chick, I'm still periodically checking the condom to make sure it's still, you know what I'm saying, not worn out or whatever. If I'm fucking and the condom seems worn out or whatever, I take that shit off. I put that shit in the bag and I get a new condom. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like, I don't play around with that shit. I do not play around with that shit. He said throw it out the window while on the interstate. I don't play around with none of that shit. I'm like, crazy. Man, because I mean, there was times where I fucked without a condom. And that scared the shit out of me. I was like, nope, never again. Never again. Never fucking again. I was like, chill. And anytime I have the urge to fuck without a condom, I just start hearing baby noises. I just start hearing babies crying in the background. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man. Because, you got, man, dude. You said she gonna swallow the kid so you ain't got nothing to worry about? Man. That should be having me, like, when a chick be just swallowing the shit, I'll be like, wow, like, I feel like that's when a chick really likes you. When she swallow your nut, I feel like either she really likes you or she just a super freak. Like, I'm like, man. Crazy. Don't be getting fooled by that birth control, though. You said, low-key, I have 20 kids. Nah, man. I'm scared to have kids, man. I'm so scared to have kids, man. I'm like, dude. I'm scared to have fucking kids, B. Nigga, that's... Man. I'm so scared. That should be scaring the shit out of me. Like, man, but yeah, you gotta be careful out there. Mike 23, you said you had a chick swallow your nut 2 weeks ago. Hilarious. You know what'd be the funniest shit though? I love when I meet a chick and she be like, you know, she be acting all innocent and, you know, she seems all innocent. And then you have sex with her. And then in the bedroom, she's like a super fucking slut. It's just like, oh, yes, I love it. She be like, oh, fuck me, this and that. You know, fuck me hard, to pull my hair, spank me, all this bullshit. And, you know, on a regular day, she be looking like a goddamn church girl. You're like, God damn, like, where, who are you? Oh, my God. I'm like, who the fuck are you, man? Like, damn. Like, these chicks, dude. It's crazy when you see how much women fucking love sex. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let me see who this is. Yeah, what's going on?
Hello?
What up? What's popping? Who's this?
Yo, man, this is Jason, man. I'm from Maryland.
What up? What's going on with you, man?
All right, so man, real quick question, man. So I live in Maryland, man. I bounced at a nightclub out DC, the Park. I don't know if you ever been there, but so like I said, man, I do pretty well for myself. I meet a lot of women, but I met this one in particular. So she said, she talking about, you understand, she want to be friends and all. And I remember you saying, don't accept that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but the thing about that is, she still comes through. So I can't be like, well, you can't come, whatever. So, she always says, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to be salty over it. So I say, I'm cool. I say, hey, what's up back, whatever.
Right.
So I put up a couple weeks ago, I put up a video on IG, just working out and whatnot. So she asked me to, like, if I could train her. So I was like, well, I have a rule, man. If I ain't training in her walls, man, I'm not helping her train.
Right.
So what's up, man? So, you know what I mean? But my homeboys, they was like, man, well, that's the way. Maybe that's the way you can get back up in there. That's her way of indirectly saying that she wants to be around you. So therefore, that's your opportunity, like to fuck or whatever. So, but I mean, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I feel like she could probably just be using me. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, how would you play that out?
Nah, well, the thing is, if she want to get trained, train her ass, but charge her some money. Be like, okay, I'm gonna train you, but it's gonna cost this much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do it on some straight business shit. You feel what I'm saying? And just keep that shit.
I mean, right, but mind you, I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, she is a cold chick though, because me, man, I only fuck with 8s, 9, and diamonds.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, she is a cold chick. And, at the end of the day, I feel like, at the end of the day, I'm not about to just throw away. I don't want to throw away pussy at the same time if it's available. You know what I mean?
Right, but this is the thing. You gotta see, and it's what I tell all guys all the time. You gotta be extremely tight on how you come at the girl. Meaning that, because you were saying, hey, she's trying to be friends, and you're not really trying to, like, sort of like just kick her away, and she still keep coming around. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, if she coming around, you got to let her know every time she coming around, or if she's going to come around, y'all got to smash. Or if she want to get trained, she got to pay. Like, everything that is dealing with you got to be just straightforward shit. You feel what I'm saying? None of this wishy-washy shit, because she'll come around with you and train with you. She don't even want no training. She ain't trying to get no training. She just wants your attention because she know that you're going to give it to her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So everything that you're doing has to be transactional with the chick. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to be your friend, but I want to smash. So if you don't want to smash, don't call me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to be straight like that. You feel what I'm saying? So even if she hits you up and texts you, hey, what's up? How's your day going? Oh, it's going good. So you coming through to the crib? She'll be like, what? Are you coming through to the crib? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, well, have a good day. You feel what I'm saying? Straight like that. Oh, you want to get trained? It's going to cost you such and such for this week or that week. If she ain't trying to pay that, if she's not trying to do that, well, we can't train. Like, it has to be straight up and down. No room for no ambiguity. Exactly, my dude Willie in the chat room. No ambiguous shit. Because the ambiguity is the thing that's going to make it hard for shit to go down. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're pretty much saying purse first, ass last.
Exactly. And if she's trying to hang out with you in any capacity, it's either y'all fucking or she paying you some money for training. That's it. Ain't no friendship, none of that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? We could be friends after we smash. You feel what I'm saying? We could be fuck buddies.
Right.
You feel what I mean? But we ain't just gonna be buddies. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. You gotta come at her like that, because this is the thing. Even if she declines that at that moment, she could come back at any moment when she wants that to happen. But she has to know that you're serious about it. You understand? Because I've had plenty of chicks where I did that with, where they be trying to be around me on some friendly shit. I tell them, listen, hit me up when you're ready to smash. And then they'll hit me up out of the blue just on some, I want to talk and have a conversation. I cut that shit short. Are you coming through? Do you want me to come over to your house? And then as soon as they say, no, okay, well, holler at me when you're ready to smash. And then a few weeks later, calling me up, hey, you want to come over? You feel what I'm saying? Because they know that if they want to deal with me, that's the only way they could deal with me. You feel what I'm saying? But if I give them too many options, then they're going to deal with me with those other options. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, what you're saying, but like, real quick, because I know you got other callers and shit.
Right.
So, say for example, if, like we don't train or whatever, and I just come at the situation, but just look, let them know. Cause at the end of the day, man, listen, she's a good girl. I mean, well, she's not a good girl, cause ain't a woman a good girl, but she's solid. You know what I mean? So what do you think about just coming at her just straight, just being like, well, listen, I can't do the friend shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the friend shit. How about, I indirectly try to like squeeze my way back into campaigning. You know what I mean? Still trying to game her up, even though she just said she want to be friends. What do you think about that? Or you think I should just charge it to the game?
Nah, you could. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just all you got to do is tell her, hey, listen, I don't want to do that friend stuff with you, but I'm gonna tell you what I want to do with you. I want to take you back to my crib, pull your pants down, and fuck the shit out of you. So now, if you want to do that, holla at me. If not, then cool. But just holla at me when you're ready to do that. That's it. That's really all you got to tell her. Like it has to be straight up and down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't let her because this is what chicks love to do. They love to guilt trip you into thinking what you're saying and doing is wrong. They'll be on some, oh, why are you coming at me like that? I thought we were cool. And what is it all just about sex? Yes, it's all just about sex. Yes, it is. You feel what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready to fuck, whenever you get that moment where you at home, you horny, and you sitting there touching your pussy, call me. If other than that, do what you got to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Because you want it to be straight that. That's all you want it to be.
Right. All right. Man, like I said, man, good look, man. You dig what I'm saying? Because, I see, you be giving us a lot of knowledge and wisdom and understanding about this shit.
That's what's up.
So, like I said, man, anytime you in D.C., come to the park at 14th Street, man. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah, I be in D.C. a lot, too. I might be coming out there probably like in the spring sometime, too, because I'm always out in D.C. and shit. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I'll let you know.
All right, man. Good luck.
That's what's up, bro. I'm going to holler at you.
All right,
peace. Well, yeah, man, you gotta let these chicks know. You gotta be like, yo, this is what it is, man. You gotta let them know this is what it is. That's it. Because they will fucking waste your time. Trust me. They will waste your time. You feel me? You gotta let them know. Because chicks be looking for dudes like that where they want to, oh, let's be friends so I could waste your time and get attention from you knowing that you want to smash, but I'm going to just string you along because I know, you know, you want me and I want this attention. Fuck out of here with that. Fuck out of here. I'm like, man. But yeah, you got to be willing to lose these chicks. That's the thing. I think the big reason is guys are scared to lose a chick or for a chick to walk away. Dudes be scared as fuck. That's why they be tiptoeing. Dudes be scared as all hell. I'm like, man. Because see, what it is, I think you guys got to get more experience with women who are cooperating with you. The more women you have cooperating with you, or the more experiences you have of cooperation, then you ain't gonna have time for that bullshit. You're gonna be looking at a chick talking about, can we be friends? And be like, what? Like, fuck you talking about? Fuck are you talking? That shit gonna sound like another language to you. Like, I don't even understand what you're talking about. I have no idea what you mean. Friends? What you talking about? Fuck out of here. Like, hell no. Like, man. That shit is wild. I'm like, man, that shit crazy. You said that's it exactly. Without positive experiences, it's hard. But see, that's what I'm saying, Johnny. You got to get those positive experiences. Go out there and get that. A lot of cats ain't getting it because, see, and because I remember you said on one of my comments, you said you was hollering at like 15 or 10 or 15 girls a day, and shit's not popping. If you hollering at 10 or 15 girls a day, and shit's not popping, that means that there's something wrong with your technique. And you might need coaching, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it could be a number of things. It could be the way that it could be your appearance. It could be, you know, it could be something as simple as your breath stink. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? That's fucking up your shit most of the times. It could be you, when you talk to women, you don't know how to keep the conversation going, or you don't know how to flirt. You don't know how. It's a lot of things that could be, and it's one of the things where if you tweak the shit a little bit, the shit can actually help a lot. It's just like if a person playing basketball, you know, when you playing basketball and shit, and then when you trying to, you know, do the thing with the, you know, you throwing the ball in the net, and they say you got to flick the wrist. So you might be, your wrist might be a little bit off. If you just go like that a little and then flick it a certain way, then you might get more balls in the hoop. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the game. There's certain little adjustments you might have to make. But you might not realize the adjustments you got to make. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard for you to really know, because you might be doing shit and you might not notice you're doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be telling cats how important like actual in-person one-on-one coaching is, because there's certain things that if you're with the coach in front of you, they could tell, okay, that's what it is. I see that. That's one of the things that's fucking you up. Switch this, and you'll get a little bit of shit popping. You understand? Chike, you said men should always have their hygiene, appearance, and apparel game on. Women peep everything. Exactly. That's the thing. Women be peeping everything, and so there could be certain things that you're doing, or certain way that you're looking at this point that, you know, it's throwing shit off. Sean, you said you speak to less than 5 women a day, and at least 1 or 2 still give you the number. See, that's because your game is on point. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm telling you, because a lot of it is like there's cats out there who they're not getting certain situations happening because what they're doing isn't working because they're not, you know, tweaking their shit. You know what I mean? Mike, you said should you call the chick from the school or text? Either way, I usually like texting chicks. I don't like calling girls. I do not like calling chicks. Like I don't want to have to hear her voice over the phone. I just don't. I don't want to have to talk. I like to communicate with women with as little communication as possible. like it's like, yo, what you doing Friday? You free? Meet me here. Aight, that's it. That's it. I want motherfuckers calling me, telling me a whole bunch of stories and their day. Like, my girl and my wife could do that. You understand? But some random chick, nah. I'm not trying to talk to you on the phone all day. Saiku, you said what type of chicks do I like? Thick ones. Thick chicks. The Kim Kardashian body type of thick chicks. That's the type of chicks I like. Race doesn't matter, but as long as she thick, dude, I like, yeah, like Amber Rose, exactly. Amber Rose, nigga. Amber Rose is fine as shit, okay? Like, Amber Rose is, man. That's the type, I like chicks who look like that. Like, that's the type of shit I be on. Like, fuck all that other shit. Like, man. Man. But yeah, that's the, you know, that's the type of chicks I like. Those are the ones, those are the joints. I'll fuck with that all day. Man. Yvette, you said some guys ain't with that Mac life. Said if even one chick would give them some play, they'd be cool with that. Well, that's true. A lot of, see, that's the thing. You know, every dude that out here ain't gonna be no players and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not that hard to get you one chick that you can fuck with. Willie, you say you into slim chicks who can put their legs behind their neck? Man. But yeah, you know. Guys, remember, get your tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. The links below, people. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Chris One, Jackson, man. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Look, not much, man. Chilling, bro.
All right.
I have a quick question for you, man. I'm on a dating website, and I'm trying to get some chicks to my profile. What do I do, bro?
Man, that's a super broad question, but what site you using? What sites you using?
Oh gosh, actually it's Dope Friend Finder. I know.
Dope Friend Finder?
Yeah. Dope Friend Finder.
Oh, Adult Friend Finder. Are you serious?
Yes. Yes. I know.
Dude, you ain't gonna find that no Adult Friend Finder, bro. That shit is like 80% dudes and 20% fucking fake profiles and shit. That's like, you wasting a lot of time on that shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh crap, man!
Yeah, that's
I'm losing the game, bro. I'm losing the game. So
yeah, all of that shit is a lot of bullshit.
Game, man.
It's a lot of bullshit on that. Don't even try. I say try Tinder, try OkCupid, try fucking Bumble. You know, plenty of fish even if you want, but try an actual dating site. Adult Friend Finder is a fake ass like sex site that don't really do nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah, that's not gonna
right.
that's not gonna be the move. So get on Tinder, get on OkCupid, get on them type of joints. Get you get you some pictures that look crisp, meaning like get you something that looks like one of your pictures should at least look like a fucking headshot that an actor would have. You feel what I'm saying? Some shit that's photoshopped, looking crisp. Get a professional photographer to do it for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Get that. Also, depending on what sites you on, because OkCupid's different from Tinder, so it's different ways that you gotta do your profile as far as like what you write in it and all this other stuff. But and this is why I tell guys to get the Bad Boy membership, because I have a whole program on how to do online dating. You feel what I'm saying? Of what type of pictures to put on, what type of shit to put in your profile, the amount of messages you should send a woman, the types of messages you should send them, how many messages before you get the number, all of that shit is on there. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta go to badboymembership.com to get that. You feel what I'm saying?
Cool, man. I'll be looking into that, man, because I'm looking into some other dating coaches as well. So I wasn't sure which one to choose from. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, definitely stay off of Adult Friend Finder. That shit is like, that's a huge waste of time. Trust me. That shit is a huge waste of time. Okay, so just stick to the regular dating sites. You should be fine. You feel what I'm saying? You just got to put in some work.
Yes, sir. All
right.
Yes, sir.
All right,
thanks, bro. Appreciate it. See you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Man, dude was on the Adult Friend Finder. Shit, that is like, man, that shit is not the move. That shit is not the move, man. You said stay away from tagged. Yeah, tagged is kind of whack. But Tinder is cool. Tinder, I think Tinder is like the best one as far as, well, especially for like hooking up. Like Tinder, man, I think I'm trying to think, how many chicks have I smashed just off of Tinder? I think it got to be at least like 20 something just off of Tinder at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like Tinder it's just beautiful. And that's the fastest a lot of times was with Tinder. Man, dude, there's chicks where I remember there's one chick, she hit me up, it was like 7:30 in the evening. And I met up with her at 9. And then we was having sex by 11. I was like, this shit is fucking crazy, man. It's like, this shit is crazy. He said Bumble is trash. I had a few chicks off of Bumble that I smashed. Man. John, he said yeah, Tinder's the shit. I'm telling you, if you know how to, man. But see, that's the thing. The reason why I smashed, is there's other chicks I could have smashed on Tinder, but I didn't. Because they were either too fucking weird or they didn't look as good as their profile pictures. So some chicks out, they, on their picture they look like an 8.5. Then I meet them and they're like a fucking 4 or 5, and I'm like, come on, son, why you do this? Like, why'd you do this, man? Zach, you said I make it sound easy. Well, it gets easier when you know what you're doing. But see, the thing is, I do the same shit all the time. Meaning, I usually be sending the same messages, the same first message. When I I take chicks to get drinks, or like if I meet up with them, it's 99% of the time to get a drink at night. Then when we get the drink, I just start going hard on the fucking flirting. And then, you know, we end up kissing and all this other shit. And then it's like, oh, do you want to come back to my place? Sure. It's the same shit. Man. Hold on, what the fuck? Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Locario?
What up? What's popping?
Yo, what's up, bro? I just been at it. I just been really like learning. It's like just being in the game, you're just gonna learn a lot of things, and you're gonna just like progress, and you're gonna pick up things like by yourself. With me, I've been getting numbers a lot, but I haven't really been closing most of them. And like what I figured out with me is, like most of the time, I'm not trying to do what I want. Like I'm trying to see like, yo, what would be cool for her, like trying to be on her type time, you feel me? Instead of like really just being on my type time, like what I'm trying to do. Like I had a chick over like a couple weeks ago, right? And I was just like overthinking the situation. Like I was cool, calm, and collected, but like I definitely could have like, I felt like I could have hit, but I was just like, yo, she don't know me. What do I have to like really do, instead of thinking like, yo, I'm trying to fuck, so let me
right
make the situation pop. And I was like thinking too much. I was trying to like be on her type time instead of being on like what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do in the interaction?
Right.
And I've just really just been trying to work on that. Just in like interactions itself, like you can talk about the stuff that you want to talk about. Like you're not trying to really impress her. You're trying to just really impress yourself and just like share. I don't know. I just been really like catching like little things that's just been making like a real impact on my game.
Right, yeah, because you know what it is. You know what it is. Right. It's just really, you know, it's really about like figuring out what you're trying to do, and then when you're interacting with her, you express that through your words and your actions, and then you also got to see if she's receptive, because that's all you really need to see. All you're looking for is if she's receptive to what you're trying to do. And the problem is guys are trying to think or figure out. They're like, well, what does she want? And let me try to give her what she wants, so then maybe she'll get comfortable enough to like do stuff with me. That's how guys think, and that's why they be fucking up, because instead of figuring out what they want as the man, like, look, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, smash. I'm trying to get this shit going. So let me put myself in position and let her know this is what I'm trying to do, and see her reaction. And then if her reaction's positive, then I'm going to keep it going, and we're going to make something happen. If it's negative, or if she's falling back, then I'm going to fall back and be, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it really is about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think, like, even when, like, dudes lie to a chick, that's basically them not being real with themselves. They're trying to do something in order to get the result they're trying to find.
Exactly. That's all, dude. That's all I've been saying. That's all I've been saying to these cats. And it's like, they don't be realizing it. I'm like, yo, you know, if the fact that you think you gotta lie, you're only lying because you think that your truth is going to turn her off. You think that she's not going to want to be able to want to fuck with you because of what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And that's coming from a lack of game and a lack of understanding of women, because you think that I got to lie and pretend to be something, because in their mind, women don't like sex, or women don't like sex as much as guys. And we have to sort of convince women to want to fuck us, because they don't want to fuck us. They're just fucking us to do us a favor. They're fucking us to reward us for giving them what they want. That's what guys think. Instead of understanding that chicks actually want to fuck, chicks actually want to have some sex, they want to make this happen. But you as the man, you need to be able to create the situation for that to happen. So that's where the leadership and the management comes in. And if you're honest with yourself, that starts the situation of you creating a situation where you're going to get what you want. Because now if you say, hey, I'm thinking about what do I want? What do I honestly want? You know what? This girl's hot. I want to actually hook up with her. So then when I talk to her, I let her know, hey, look, you fine as hell. Listen, I want you to, come through to the crib this Friday. Let's we're going to have some fun, right? Then if she's down with that, she's going to be like, hell yeah. If she's not down with that, she's going to be like, nah, and then you keep moving to the next girl. You feel what I'm saying? But see, and also too, understanding the game and understanding that you can be honest, that opens up a whole nother level of the game, because now all the energy that you would have been using lying and doing all this other bullshit, you have all that energy with you to be able to spit at more girls and interact with more girls, because now you're not really lying, because lying and faking and fronting takes a lot of energy. You understand what I'm saying? It takes a whole bunch of energy. You know what I mean? So you know, you just got to be real and just let them know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I had like an interaction a couple weeks ago. It like really just changed like how I like thought about like different things. So like I saw a chick Spanish drawing. She had to be like 30. Bad as shit. Go up to her. I could tell she was feeling me like as we was talking. Like I think she was like waiting for me to say something. So we was just talking and everything. And she asked me a question like, what am I doing? Right now, I'm not really even doing shit. So I kind of felt like insecure about it, you know. And she could like sense that.
Right.
So she even like end up like hitting me up because she could feel that I was insecure about that.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Instead of just being like, oh, fuck it, like this is my situation and this is what it is, and like that really changed my mind. Like I've been thinking like, yo, why can't I get the baddest chicks in the world? Like I just put myself in a situation. This is how I've just been like thinking like, why not me? Why can't I be in my situation and do shit like that? You know?
Right, and
I can be the exception. You feel me?
Right, exactly. And see the feeling that you had when she asked you that question. You feel what I'm saying? That feeling came across when you know what I'm saying. That energy came across when you responded to that, or when you was like interacting with that. Because now, if you feeling a certain way about it, or you're feeling weird about it, she's gonna sense that. You feel what I'm saying? And that within itself, because look, I think my dude Ron Wills did a video about this other day where he was talking about he said in one of his videos, he said that confidence is, you know, something that could turn a chick on the same way how cooperation could turn a man on when it comes to a woman. So when a chick feels that confidence or sees that confidence, that within itself makes her want to fuck with the dude the same way you want to fuck with a chick because she has cooperation. So even if a chick is not that like she's not a dime, but if she's cool and she's cooperating with you, you be like, I'll fuck with her because she's cooperating and she's cool. Same way where if you could be a guy that, you know, let's say you're not doing anything super extravagant with your life, but if you're confident, she'd be like, well, he's not really doing much, but when I was speaking to him, that dude was confident as a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, she's going to want to fuck with you in that regard because you're confident. You see what I mean? So a lot of it is all your attitude. It's all how you come at the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
Right.
But yeah, that's what it is, man.
It just, you know, so like that's just a big thing. Like, shoot, man. I just really been working, bro, and it takes time, but you really just gotta put in work, and you're gonna see success. Exactly. But you gotta notice your mistakes too. Cause like I see a lot of dudes, they just be doing the same thing over and over again. Then they wonder why it's not working. You know?
Real shit, man. But yo, listen, I appreciate the call, my dude. You feel me?
You already?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at you later, all
right, bet. Good lookings, bro.
Keep doing your thing, man. Peace.
All right, for sure.
All right, people. It is about that motherfucking time, bruh. It is about that time. I gotta get out of here and do some things. You feel me? But guys, remember to go get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you get your copy today. Make sure you get that shit. Also, make sure you guys get tickets to the Truth About the Game seminar. Okay, I want to see all of y'all at the seminar. Make sure you guys come through. That shit's going to be crazy. I want to see all y'all guys in the building so we could chop it up and get it popping. You feel me? Let me shout out to all the people in the spot. We had up in here. We have my dude Sean Steed, Eric, Maurice, A-Stan, Jay, Moving in Silence, Willie Thomas, Death Row Camp, Darrell S, Chike, Armadi, Johnny Quest, Sean Steed, Yvette Vic, John Eastland, who else? Heavy Hands up in the building. My dude K Zaggin 20, always spitting that real shit. My dude Johnny Quest. Who else up in the spot? Dwayne Williams, Jason, Trav in the building. Who else we had up in this spot? Jay was up in the spot. Zach Ali, shout out to you. Dr. Splantono, Akil Carr, Jamare Jones. We got a lot of people up here. David Alexander, Jay Raw. Who else? Man, my dude moving in silence. Shout out to you. And Saiku. Man, I appreciate everybody chilling with me. I will be back live on Wednesday, maybe. Either Monday or Wednesday. I'll let you know. Actually, on Monday, I think I got to go see that Black Panther shit. So it's most likely Wednesday. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. And I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.